Happy Christmas Eve.
Happy Christmas Eve to us.
Christmas Eve.
Does not feel like it just because of this weather.
It is so wild.
I don't have socks on. I have a T-shirt on. I have short pants on. I don't understand.
No, we definitely are not going to get the white Christmas thing.
No.
But you can get a nice little walk-in, play outside. I don't know. I'm trying to find all the positives into there. We're going to get real creative on ours. My wife is like sick. Aww. So we had to do the whole, because we're supposed to host this year. We had to put up the white flag last night to the family and be like, hey, this probably ain't nobody going to want to come over here.
Yeah.
And she's not up for all the work that when you're, even if we're sharing it, when you're to your house, you always feel like that. So we'll find out some creative stuff. Maybe we'll just sit out on the back porch.
There you go. In your flippy floppies.
Right. In shorts and a T-shirt on Christmas.
Maybe you won't be getting in the hot tub because it's hot outside.
No, there will be no Christmas hot tub this year for sure.
The wife is sick, all the things, but she still made us these cookies.
Yeah, by the way, she made these before she was sick.
Okay.
So just so you know.
I don't
So
care.
one of the ingredients isn't a bunch of germs.
They're no germs. They were in a container. Mark was supposed to bring them for a little while. Okay, here's
They smell
the thing.
like Christmas. What are they called, Mark?
I don't know. She told me there's something inside of them. It sounds
Cardamom?
like cashmere. Yes, that.
Sounds like cashmere.
Yeah.
I just had to take a bite to figure it out.
Cardamom and I think like orange peels, which is
It's like Christmas spice.
really weird.
In a cookie.
Well, now we don't have to call her when she's sick to figure out what type of cookie it is. So that's good.
We're still going to call them Mark's cashmere cookies.
Yes.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Ready for some good news?
We are too.
Here's your positive difference story of the day.
All right. So several Baltimore Ravens players and Baltimore Ravens, do you guys know who they are?
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, just making sure, just in case. They participated in a community event at an elementary school this holiday season where they gave back to the children.
Okay.
How do you think they gave back, Ross?
Maybe giving them a pet raven.
Never mind.
Okay. I could see. I mean, a lot of times they'll show up bringing a bunch of gifts, those kind of things. It's pretty normal this time of year.
Sure. So quarterback Lamar Jackson, running back Derrick Henry, and wide receiver Zay Flowers took part alongside their team chaplain, showing up to the gym to wash students' feet.
Okay, so first of all, this isn't just some Baltimore Ravens.
No.
Like, those are like the Baltimore Ravens players.
Yeah.
Okay. To wash their feet.
To wash their feet. Something that stood out to me was I didn't realize teams had their own chaplains. So I did some research, and it turns out not a lot of NFL teams staff chaplains. They outsource, but I just thought that was neat in and of itself. Cool. But according to the team, the act is intended to symbolize humility and service, and I just think it's so fitting because we get into the Christmas hustle of the shopping and the gifts and the parties, and in reality, that's not what matters, right? It's reminding us this is a simple act that, Jesus did himself.
Yeah, I was just going to say, talk about the perfect gift, Christmas gift for Jesus. You're like, well, this is what he said. If you want to love me, do this. Serve each other.
Exactly.
Take a posture of humility with each other.
I just imagined as I was reading the story, sitting there, being in the child's seat and just having this visual of this grown man washing my feet, and that visual never going away for these children, because I'm some kids don't even let their parents wash their feet. Okay, so to see these very celebrity-like figures, but Jackson, the 2023 NFL MVP, says he consistently credits God as a foundation beneath his success. He says, I always keep God first because without him, there is no Lamar Jackson.
Wow.
I give him all his praise, the glory, and the honor. When you feel like you're bigger than the Lord, that's when all that success dies.
Wow. That's really amazing. I'm just thinking, and I'm sure Lamar would have this mindset too, we're just thinking about these quarterbacks washing these kids' feet, and it's wow, they're so amazing, these big names doing it. But imagine Jesus doing that to you, the Son of God.
Yeah.
And it just puts it into a whole new perspective. Wow, Jesus really did come here to serve, even though he was God. He didn't equivalate himself to God, but became a man.
Yeah.
And served us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thank you, Lord.
And just like the hope of that act being what plants the seed for some of these children who maybe have never even heard of Jesus.
Yeah.
Right? Just that seed to maybe,
never know.
yeah, somebody brings it up later, talks about how Jesus did this exact thing, and they'd be like, oh my goodness, I had this person do this for me. How can I do that for others?
That is our positive difference story of the day.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
By tomorrow night, all the wrappings will be done. Mm-hmm. All the food. Well, there might be some leftovers, hopefully.
And it'll be 70 degrees.
And it's going to be
Go walk it off.
70 degrees.
Walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off.
So I thought I'd share this with you guys since this is our first time doing a Christmas Eve Day show together today. So I don't know if you guys have something like this, but I have a couple of things like every year, if I can do it, this like become like a little routine or tradition. And years ago, I mean, this book like came out in the 90s. Somebody gave me a copy of this book called God Came Near from Max Lucado. And he has a little chapter in there called Christmas Night that he wrote after all the craziness of Christmas.
Okay.
And I always read it because it helps me just kind of get a little perspective going into the holiday. So you guys up for if I share just a little bit of this?
Yeah.
All right, here's what he says. It's Christmas night. The girls are in bed. Jenna dreams of her talking big bird and clutches her new purse, and Andrea sleeps with her new PJs. It's Christmas night. The tree that only yesterday grew from soil made of gifts again grows from the Christmas tree stand. Presents are now possessions. Wrapping paper is bagged and for the dumpster, and dishes are washed, and leftover turkey awaits the next week's sandwiches. It's Christmas night. The last of the carolers appeared in the 10 o'clock news, and the last of the apple pie was eaten by my brother-in-law. And the last of the Christmas albums have been stored away, having dutifully performed their annual rendition of chestnuts and white Christmases and red-nosed reindeers. It's Christmas night, and the midnight hour has chimed, and I should be asleep, but I'm awake. I'm kept awake by the stunning thought the world seemed a little bit different this week, like it was temporarily transformed. The magical dust of Christmas glittered on the cheeks of humanity ever so briefly, reminding us of that it's what's worth having and what we were intended to be. We forgot our compulsion with winning, wooing, and warring. We put away our ladders and our ledgers, and we hung up the stopwatches and the weapons, and we stepped off our racetracks and roller coasters and looked outward toward the Star of Bethlehem. It's the season to be jolly because more than at any other time we think of him. More than any other season, his name is on our lips. And the result, for a few precious hours, heavenly yearnings intermesh and become a chorus, a ragtag chorus of Boston lawyers and immigrants and housewives and thousands of peculiar persons who are banking that Bethlehem's mystery is in reality a reality. Come and behold him, we sing, stirring even the sleepiest of shepherds and pointing them towards the Christ child. For a few precious hours he is beheld, Christ the Lord. Those who pass the year without seeing him suddenly see him. People have been accustomed to using his name in vain, pause to use it in praise. Eyes now free of the blinders of self, marvel at his majesty. And man, I know that's a little bit of kind of Christmas wishful thinking too, because we do still live in a very broken world. But man, I feel like every year I just, God, can you help us just see you?
Right.
That's so good.
A little bit more.
It's beautiful.
And for our neighbors to be able to do the same.
Definitely.
All 3 Christmas wishes complete this year, which is pretty awesome. And then there's like a little asterisk.
Bonus.
A little bonus wish that happened behind the scenes. Wasn't a story that we had shared as one of our 3 wishes. But it's a story that we've talked about before, earlier in the year. If you've been listening for a while, then you've probably heard BJ and his family. Pretty incredible family. And we had a listener who reached out and were like, hey, could we do something? And we're so inspired by their story We're like, okay, what do you have in mind? Mm-hmm. We're like, so we got to figure out how to get him here to the radio station. And so it was true. I said, we have a card for you. I just didn't tell him what was in the card. So here's what happened when BJ stopped by. So our friend BJ joins us. Good morning.
Good morning.
He's looking at us like, what are
Why
we
are you here?
doing? It's like, hey, if you stop by the radio station, we might put a microphone in front of you.
It's all good.
So a lot of our listeners have connected to BJ and his family. Your journey of just being a single dad, loving on your kiddos, dealing with the health stuff. And by the way, I thought it'd be fun to get an update. So this summer, your son had a pretty serious surgery. Last time we saw him, it was like a different kid. How's that going? How's recovery going?
He is 100% a different kid now. He's much happier. I think that he just had felt so bad for so long that he didn't realize it anymore. And with the surgery, the scoliosis surgery, correcting his spine and putting the organs in the right place where they should be because his curve was so bad. Once that was complete, Kinsler is just a completely different kid. He's so much happier now.
Wow.
Incredible.
So for so long, he was probably just dealing with that and didn't have another way to be able to explain.
Right,
The pain
right.
that he was in.
Correct. And he's shown a lot more interest in walking now. So hopefully we can work on that and get him to where he's walking unassisted.
That's really awesome. That's pretty awesome.
It's a good reflection on the things that the rest of us take for granted.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Becky, you should know this because you're a foodie. Since BJ and I are friends on social media, one of my favorite things is BJ posts updates on what's for dinner.
Oh.
BJ's like,
Chef
you got
over
some
here?
culinary chops going on around there.
Yeah, I love to cook. I don't always have the time to do it, but I love to do it.
Yeah. I remember one of my favorites was just a little while ago. I think it was right around Thanksgiving. And you had posted, you guys had your Thanksgiving meal. And just, there was this simplicity like, hey, we may not have a lot, but we've got us. And we're enjoying and grateful. And I'm like, man, knowing the challenges that your family walks through, to see that level of gratitude was really, it was really touching. I really appreciated the reminder of it. So
Thank you.
thankful.
Yeah, we just had something real simple. It was just tacos. We just had a little taco bar going on. It wasn't a big fancy Thanksgiving meal, and it was just me and the kids. But it was a good day. We're blessed.
So I asked BJ to come by. I sent him a note last week. I was like, hey, we have a little gift from you from the radio station, which is true, kind of. It's from us, like extended wise. We had a listener actually reach out to us who has heard your story this year, and they were like, we're blown away. Like just willingness to trust God through hard stuff and being faithful. And so they reached out to Sean, the boss. And he was like, hey, we'd like to do something. We want it to be completely anonymous. And we're like, well, we can do the anonymous part. But we'd love to bless BJ's family with $2,000 this Christmas season to just love on your kids, make some memories, go do something. I don't know what God's purpose is for the money. I know you'll put it to good use. And so they don't want their name known or anything like that. But on behalf of them, thanks for just living out your faith in a way that the rest of us could be touched. And they wanted to tangibly say thank you to you for your family.
Well, that's awesome. I'm blown away.
Yeah. Well, we're all blown away by what God's doing through your family's life. And I love that we have such generous listeners who are like, hey, could we bless them because they've been such a blessing to us? So,
Well, that's awesome.
we hope it will add to you guys. You're good, right? You've got each other. God's got you, but this is a big old cherry on top for your Christmas season.
100%.
Merry Christmas.
So thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you to the generous listener from the bottom of my heart and my kids' heart. It's amazing.
90.9 KLRC.
Becky made us hot chocolate today. Like, we're getting the whole Christmas vibe thing going.
This is called champurrado.
It's very thick.
So this is not like, I was going to say, this wasn't my version of hot chocolate that I remember.
It's traditional during the winter season. In our culture, it's called champurrado.
Okay.
So it's like hot. It's got Mexican hot chocolate, cinnamon, what we call piloncillo, which is unrefined cane sugar. This one has some milk. I had to make a dairy-free one because the kids have had a cough and the dairy just makes it worse. So I did add milk to you guys to loosen
give
it
a little more through.
Yeah, but
it's like a hot milkshake.
Yes, and it has protein in it because I sub out the masa that we typically put in it for einkorn.
Okay.
Which is an ancient grain, and it's
I was going to say, I have no idea what that is, but I'm all in on it.
Protein.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so that's what helps.
I'm taking it all in.
Thicken it up.
Okay, so here's a question I have for you, and we could kick this around the breakfast table.
Yeah.
Because you guys would go to Mexico once early on, right?
Yep.
Around Christmas time?
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite memories about growing up?
Yes.
Going somewhere different.
So we went to Christmas every year. It felt like as children, and we had a van that had the back seat that would fold out into a bed.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be used as a bed until we left Kansas because one of our stops on the way to Mexico was at my aunt's houses, and my mom would load up these massive trash bags, like black garbage bags, I remember, full of gifts for a bag for each house, each one of my aunt's houses for my cousins. And then we also had bags that we would take to Mexico to gift cousins or friends or people that we knew just didn't have probably anything to look forward to as far as gifts go. And so that's just like the vivid picture I have of like Christmases going to Mexico is just like
that's a great
loading
memory
up the van
have.
with gifts and now as a parent I'm like, whoa, that was a lot of energy and time to like it was a lot of gifts. Yeah, so that's a memory I have from growing up.
That's
Ross,
really cool.
What about you? Anything that you remember?
Yeah. We wouldn't go to Mexico.
Well, okay, let me clarify. When I say Mexico, people think like, oh, beach tour. No, like we were in the desert, Mexico, in Chihuahua, so it wasn't like what you expect.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that, but we lived out in Georgia, and we were close to what we call the Mall of Georgia. Just this huge mall. So what we would do is we would go there. Have you guys heard of Operation Christmas Child?
Yeah, the shoeboxes.
Yeah. So we always tried to take part of that. If we were going to the facilities to pack them, or if we were just packing them ourselves, going to the different stores to fill up our own. And we would always do that a few days before Christmas at the mall, just try to fill up some boxes. And our dad would kind of sit us down and say like, hey, we've been super blessed. You know, Christ, he came, he died on the cross for us. He came as a man. And we put our faith in that. We're going to spend eternity in heaven. We're beyond blessed. So
really cool.
Let's try to bless others, because one of the things Operation Christmas Child does is they kind of use the whole giving gifts as kind of a segue into sharing the gospel, which is super cool. So we take any opportunity we can get, especially this time of year, to kind of try to serve others, because you know this time of the year, my dad made it super clear when we were growing up, it's not about trying to serve ourselves.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
That's really awesome.
What about you, Mark?
You know, there's actually an image just came into my mind. So we grew up in Italy because my parents were missionaries, which is an awesome place to live. I mean, like when like your little town center has a castle, you're like, oh yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of those things took for granted, but what we didn't take for granted was if we ever got to see our grandparents, because we only could come back to the U.S. like every 3 years.
Okay.
And so I can remember coming back to my grandparents' farm, and around Christmas time, and I know a lot of people do this, and it's one of those things that you probably underestimate how much it can impact and remember. I can absolutely still hear and see my grandfather reading the Christmas story. It was one of those like before, you know, things go crazy.
Sure.
My mom grew up in a big family, so lots of cousins, you know, siblings, all that stuff. But before the crazy kicked in, there were these moments where he was just like, no, like this is, to your point, Ross, like this is what this is all about. Like this is what matters. And I'm so glad he did that, because I'm sure he could have chosen not to, or just decided like, hey, I don't want to fight the attention or whatever. But I'm so glad that he did.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Happy birthday!
I'm trying to whistle.
I just, Mark, with his holster finger dance.
Holster finger dance and Ross's whistling.
Attempt to whistle.
Man.
I was just spectating today. It was awesome.
We're a mess. But we're having a good time. It's time for the Marketplace Grill Birthday Bash. It is Wednesday, December 24th.
We got a few birthdays for today. First one, Maria Aguera from Bentonville, Mallory White from Gentry, and Sandra Rodriguez turning 71 in Lowell.
Okay.
And we got some Christmas babies
Yes.
tomorrow.
Babies.
Sharing the birthday with Jesus. Corey Costin is turning 42 in Fayetteville. Tammy Smith turning 65 in Decatur. Rosalind Landaverde turning 13 in Siloam. And happy birthday to my sweet friend Cassandra Fonseca in Garden City, Kansas.
Nice, very cool. All right. So the randomizers picked out a winner for us. And is this Mallory?
It is.
Hey, Mallory, it's Mark, Becky, and Ross from KLRC Radio. And we're calling
Hi.
to wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
Mallory, what's one thing that you're thankful for today?
My family. My two sweet babies and my husband.
Aww.
Well, we sure hope you get celebrated well today. And we have some good news for you.
Yes, you're also the winner of our Marketplace Grill Birthday Bash. So you'll be getting a certificate in the mail from us.
Thank you guys so much.